Good morning, Lisa. How are you today?
I'm really good today. And you?
I'm great. I'm really excited. Crippling kindness.
I
I can't
know.
wait to read this and see what crippling kindness is. I'm really excited. Can
Okay,
you just
well, I won't
share our
let,
screen?
yeah, I won't let you wait.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. I hope everybody else is excited as I am about this.
Well, since you're so excited, you better start.
Okay. Crippling kindness. How many times have you taken advice from one well-meaning people only to discover later that you have been crippled by what you accepted as their generosity? Hmm. In the New York Times book review section, South African poet and painter Brayton Breitenbach recalled a story about a black man who was born before the abolition of slavery. Freedom, as the old man was known, was once the property of a one-legged slaveholder. Whenever the owner bought new shoes, he gave the left one to the slave, having no use for it himself. Freedom saved the shoe until he had two left shoes, so he could have a pair. Wearing left shoes on both his left and right feet was not only a little uncomfortable, but it eventually impaired Freedom's right foot, causing him to hobble painfully throughout his later life. He was permanently crippled by the generosity of his master.
Hmm.
Hmm.
In today's world, it is more important than ever to think for ourselves, to adopt the uncommon habit of common sense. People love to give you advice on how to do things. Many are quick to criticize a new idea, to tell you why what you want to do won't work, or encourage you to give up because that's what they would do in your situation. Without a grounding philosophy to guide you, you may be easily misled by others. They may be acting with the best of intentions because they actually believe they know better than you do how you should live your life. But deep down, you know what is right for you. In fact, you are the only one who can know what's right for you. Listen carefully to the advice you get from others, but never be afraid to discard that which runs contrary to your goals in life. When you blindly follow the advice of others, whatever their motivation, you run the risk of never reaching your goals, your true potential, and in the long run, you may permanently cripple yourself. Of course, there are times when you must accept the fact that you can't do everything for yourself. There are certain circumstances when you will be far more effective if you seek professional help from those who can best assist you.
When you do decide that you need professional help, be careful to choose the right firm or person for the job. Most professional societies maintain lists of their members, but they will tell you little more than whether or not the person in question is a member in good standing. The American Medical Association, for example, won't tell you that your doctor has a long list of malpractice complaints lodged against him or her, just as the American Society of Certified Public Accountants will not offer an opinion about the competence of its members. Being a member in good standing simply means that the individual has completed the necessary educational requirements and passed the appropriate examinations to be certified and licensed to practice in that state, in your state. I never knew that. So, how do you check them out? Start with your Better Business Bureau. They can tell you whether or not clients have filed complaints about an individual or group, what types of complaints, and how many. Next, ask friends for referrals. Ask your friends and neighbors who prepares their taxes or to which doctor they take their kids. You may not even have to ask. Most of us like to recommend those who do an outstanding work for us. Don't hesitate to complain to others if we are dissatisfied. In fact, market researchers who study such things tell us if a customer is dissatisfied with a product or service. He or she will tell somewhere between 10 and 20 friends why, while they will tell only approximately one-third that number if they are happy with a product or service. Mm.
Finally, and most unscientifically, trust your instincts. If you don't have confidence in a person, don't retain him or her. You must often tell this person intimate details about your finances, your body, your failures, your private, very private things. And if you're not comfortable with the individual, you may withhold critical information. You may hurt yourself by making it difficult for the professionals to do their best for you. Ask lots of questions. If professionals can't answer a question to your satisfaction in a language you can understand, or if they patronize you, forget them. Find someone who will answer your questions. After all, that's why you hired them.
Interesting. Positive action steps. Whenever someone tells you what you should or shouldn't do, ask yourself objectively, will this action help me toward my goal or take me away from it? Don't let others tell you, don't let others tell you can't read. That's not written right.
Right.
I'm going to say, don't let others tell you that you can't reach your goal. They said the same thing to Edison and the Wright brothers. Being a professional doesn't make an individual perfect. Ask about everything until you are satisfied with the answers.
Mm-hmm.
All
Okay.
right. That's not what I thought it was going to be about.
Yeah.
However, I really do like what I learned today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Be, be, mm, I don't know. I have to think of a right word. Be cautious about
Yeah.
what other people say to you and take it in and then examine it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good story about walking with two left shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah.
you have another wonderful day.
You as well, my friend, and see you
Okay.
tomorrow.
See you
All right.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.